Dear people of Normandale Lutheran Church, blessed Holy Week. The other day someone said to me, this is your Super Bowl week and the Super Bowl week for the church. And I pondered that statement with other considerations and just responded with, yes, I guess it is. What that person implied was that this week is the heart of the matter for who we are as followers of Jesus Christ. Beyond all the other festivals and gatherings that we have, Holy Week marks what our faith is truly all about. That we worship a God who suffers and a God who from out of death brings new life. And so tomorrow, as we walk into Maundy Thursday, that day of Jesus' new commandment, love one another as I have loved you, and exhibits that by washing the feet of his disciples. An act and a ritual that was reserved for the servants to their masters. Jesus washes his disciples' feet. And at the end of that service, we will strip the altar and everything in the front of worship until it is all bare, so that all that really remains is what is over my shoulder right now, the cross of Jesus Christ. It's at the center of our worship always to remind us we have a God who gives up life for us, for the forgiveness of sins, for the reconciliation of relationships, and into the fullness of life forever. This is powerful and true. And on Friday, we will have worship at both 5 and 6:30 p.m. The 5 o'clock service, an introduction into our younger children, our families, about this powerful message in a way that they can absorb and take in and become. And 6:30, traditional worship in the darkness, the cross going before us, a reminder of Jesus' suffering and death, which seems so final on that night. And yet we know that on the third day, God raised him from the dead, bringing hope and promise to all the world and to each one of us that we too shall live again. And then Sunday morning, we worship at 8, 9:30, and 11 a.m. Each one of those services trumpeting the good news that Jesus is alive, loose in the world, still with us, engaging us in the work of transformation, of being hope and promise to others who are suffering and in despair, to be the proclamation that goes from the empty tomb on the way to Galilee to proclaim that Jesus is alive, and we too shall live. So if you will, read in Mark's Gospel, chapters 14, 15, and 16, the passion of Jesus Christ and the story of the resurrection. Paying special attention for Easter worship, Mark 16, 1 through 8. It will be the preaching moment on that morning. Read it once, twice, even a third time, to hear what you hear and open your spirit to hear God's worship and word together in worship, but also to hearken your own soul to becoming a proclaimer. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. And then we will shout that word on Easter morning. Hallelujah. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in worship this week. Peace be with you.